I just got off the phone with a prospective client who was looking to join my group program that I'm offering, and this person was they wanted their coaching business so badly. Um, they were sick of waiting. They were sick of holding back, but they were frustrated, and they've been frustrated for a couple of years now, trying different things, etc. And they knew they wanted help. And so the need was super high, the urgency was there, and they came to me having seen some of my videos and some of my teachings, and really were adamant about understanding how I could help them. And so I spent some time with this person, and they were like, oh my God, I so want to do this. And so they valued what I was offering, the timing was there, etc. And then we got to the financial piece, and they just were in a really tight financial situation. And when I talk about timing in our qualifying process, when we bring on potential clients, there's an element of timing, a subset of timing, which is financial timing. And it was very clear that their financial timing wasn't right. And so they said, I tried talking to some people, et cetera, and I can't find a way to make it work financially right now. But I really want to work with you. So I'm going to figure things out, and maybe I'll join another program or, in the future. And so I went back to that person. I'm like, listen, we had a call set up. I'm like, let's talk. And so I spoke with that person, and I just re-clarified how those three items. I said, listen, how badly do you want your business? And I said, from what I can understand, like, you want it so badly. And they're like, oh my God, absolutely. And I said, from what I understand is now's the time to do this, not in the future, but now. And they're like, 100%, 100%. And I said, it sounds as if you really value what I'm bringing to the table and the group, et cetera. And they were like, unequivocally, yes. And so I offered them something, and I basically said, I'm like, you know what? The cost is the cost. I don't change the cost for anybody. And I'll do this with people when it's appropriate. And I'm sharing this with you right now because I want you to take your focus away from money. And I made an offer, and I'm like, listen, let's come up with a small monthly payment. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. It's like, whatever's comfortable for you. And I don't care if you pay it off in 5 payments or 50 payments or 100 payments. I don't care. I genuinely do not care. And I didn't want to put that energy onto them of, oh, it needs to happen, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I need to find out what's going to work for you. Because if you truly want your business, and you truly believe the timing's right, and you truly value what I'm offering and putting together, then there's no reason why we should wait. And the only reason someone's going to make a financial timing or poor financial timing get in the way of a dream is if the dream's not big enough. Listen to what I'm saying. The only way they're going to let an external circumstance like money get in the way of them not moving forward with a dream is if the dream isn't big enough, if the timing's not right, if they don't believe enough in, who they're potentially talking with, like myself, or what they're looking to buy, hire, do, etc. That's it. And if you can create a situation like I did with this person, where we took that financial piece, and I was very clear. I'm like, you're still committing to that. I'm not going to change that. I don't change my price. I don't do that for anybody. But what I can do is I find a creative way to finance it so that it takes the pressure off that, so you can move forward. And the space that we created, and the trust that we created, and they were emotional. I was emotional, and they're like, I think you believe in me more than I believe in myself. And they said, I think you trust me more than I trust myself. And I said, I looked them in the virtual eye. We were on Zoom, and I said, I'm like, I do. And that is true. And the people I work with, a lot of the times I trust them more than they trust themselves. I believe in them more than they believe in themselves. And that's how it is in the beginning. That's why I create a partnership with people. That's what I'm asking you to do with your clients. Create a partnership with those people. Don't give your stuff away. That's not the message here. The message is to find how big their dream is, find how serious they are about wanting it. And then after they have an experience with you, find out how much they believe in what you're offering and the value of it. and then shine the light on their willingness to move forward and be creative, however you want to finance it where appropriate. And I said to them, make no mistake, I don't believe there's not a cell in my body that thinks you're going to just, fade off into the distance when this is over and not pay me. And they're like, oh my God, no. I'm like, I know that. And I said, I looked them right in the eyes. I'm like, I don't care about the money. So what's most important to me is working with someone who's committed to what they're working with. That's all I care about. That's all I care about is working with someone who's committed to their pursuit of whatever greatness or dream it is. And in my case, obviously I work still with life coaching clients, et cetera. But in now it's coaches transitioning to full-time business or taking that business to another whole level. That's all I care about. Because when I care about that stuff, I found that the money comes in. I'm not worried about the money. And it's that level of trust that allows me to tap into the flow and the energy where money is. Money's just there. Money's just an end result of that. And so what I'm asking you to do is release the focus from money and the energy around money. And there's beliefs there. There's clogs in the flow. And when you kind of release your away from that, and you seek out people, or when someone's come to you, you qualify and the things I'm talking about, how serious they are about things. And when someone's there, I'm telling you, when someone is there, money is not the issue. Money's never the issue. If it's the issue, it's because they're making it the issue because the fear is too great on the other side. The dream's not big enough and a whole bunch of other crap involved in that. And they can't get out of their own way. And all I'm asking you to do as a coach is to facilitate a space where they can't hide behind that anymore. And if I'm a little aggressive right now, it's because I believe in this so much. And I'm teaching to you this because this is a quantum leap in your business when you release it. Is money important? Of course it's important. Of course it's important. Absolutely. When I say I don't care about the money, of course I care about money, but it's in a different space here. I'm not focusing on the money. I'm not projecting around money. I'm not, that's not the focus here at all. That's just the logistical situation that we require to figure out because there's an exchange of value going on. But what I care more about is working with that person. And that's what I told them. And they were moved. They were excited, and they're going to figure out how this is going to work for them. And I'm throwing this to you to bring into your business is where your focus is find those people who are hungry, find those people who want something bad enough and who are really struggling. And they don't have to be struggling, right? But there's always a level of frustration. And even when someone's wanting to take it to another level and, on a scale of 1 to 10, they're at a 10 or 11 and they're like, I want to go to a 12 or a 15 or whatever it is. Like there's always frustration. There's always pain. There's always discomfort and uncomfortability and overwhelm and a lack of clarity. That's always there. And the more that there is of that, the more willing they are to go after and seek help. And therefore, the more value there is for what we offer. And so be present, spend time with people, I spend time with people. You know how people come to me and they're like, oh, I'm looking into other coaching programs. And they're like stupid money, $15,000, $20,000 and whatever, like charge. I charge a good amount of money, but it's like, they're virtual based, they're automated. They really, the people aren't working with them. Like I spend time with the people I work with. Like I want to get to know you. I want to help you. I want to get in the trenches with you. That's just my style. That's how I work. It limits the amount of people and the volume I can do, but I don't care about that because I understand what lights me up and what gets me excited and why I love coming into my office and pacing around all day while I'm on the phone with a student or a client of mine, helping them, And so that's where I lean into it. But give people attention but they've got to come to you and they've got to prove that they want something. And when they're there and when you feel it and when you trust, you'll find a way to move forward no matter what the circumstance is, especially if it's around money. That's it.